everyone, and thank you for being patient. We had a slight hiccup with videos and all that good stuff. You're here today to this persistent campaign, Dyson Dynamics. I am your DM, friend, and occasional confidant, including certain crimes you may have been committing. Not quite your lawyer, but I'm getting there. Joining here with me today are my paralegals, Sam, Jason, and Mark, and the receptionist I've been having an affair with, even though we don't need to.
Wow, an affair!
Neither of you are married, but you just say it's an affair.
An affair is a relationship that happens outside of normal monogamous bounds.
So what?
Don't. Anyways, we are having a hex crawl today. The group has laid down for the night after having just left Mesro, taking rest by the side of the river Orlung in Chult. It is the morning now, and it's storming.
Of course it is.
Someone roll a 1d6 for today's jug.
I'll start.
We haven't done a jug in like a minute.
Yeah, I don't remember who that last.
10 now is right? Or D7?
It's a D6.
It's a D6.
6. 2.
Who is 2? Ooh, shit.
That's not us.
No, it's not.
2 is the deceiver, the betrayer, the destroyer of Omu.
Yep.
Great!
Guess we'll find out some more lore shit.
Alright. The jug rolls in. The image washes in. Water pitter-patters around your feet and floods around, sinking into the holes and wetness of your boots that had already been there. And you see a dark room there, and in the center is an obsidian slab, much like the one you had seen before in this line of memories. Except this time, instead of a hapless young girl being thrown on there, there's a man, a stout Chultan man, covered in tattoos and raised skin from scars. He has the bearing of a warrior, much like Shago, and around him in a tight circle is a cloister of similar Chultan men and women wearing regalia, refinement, and jet. Just taking a quick glance at it, these are obviously priests. The man at the front reassures the man on the slab, smoothing a hand over the man's forehead and greasing it with some type of heavy paint that you can't see the color of. And in one smooth motion, he draws a dagger. It's wicked and thin, almost like a stiletto. And even with the muted colors, you can see that the handle is made out of this beautiful pearlescent opal, and the blade is blacker than night. And with it, the priest raises his hand and stabs the man in the heart with it. And he digs it in there. And in a moment, you can see the priests all draw their breath. One of them leaves, checking off of the memory for something, and then the priest grabs it, prying it out of the man's chest. And seconds later, he begins to convulse, his mouth gaping like a fish, and the image washes out.
That's a yikes, buddy.
It's a yikes for me.
The Shago, we'll go. What was that?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah, it's a magical jug that's a ancient artifact that we found that shows us images of the past, our past, your past, the past.
The Shago's past?
I think we've seen a Shago.
I don't think we've seen the Shago yet. No, we
we've seen the Shago.
we have. It was with Quayothe and somebody else.
And also Ifan, the Ifan memory.
Yeah, because that's how Duvanith realized that the bracers of archery belonged to Shago.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he sold them to Ifan for money, which we now know. To pay for...
Well, the Shago didn't do it for money. The Shago did it for items.
Well, yeah, money to buy things for. As I apologize for getting into your private. It doesn't let us know what it shows us until it shows us.
The Shago will nod. The Shago recognizes the knife, though. That was... Razan carried it around.
Really?
Yeah. Very distinctive.
Is it some sort of artifact or royal symbol?
Razan kept a lot to her chest, but she did tell me that it was an artifact. It mostly belonged to the high priest or the Stormcaller diviners. She only kept it because it was a gift from... Well, who kind of waved with his hand, a little shorter than me. Kamorian. Has a smelly dragonborn with him.
Artus?
Yes.
Yeah, we know him.
Isn't Artis with us?
No, he's not currently.
Oh, okay.
He had to go back and get his boy. He abandoned his boy.
Oh, yeah, dumbass.
His smelly dragonborn.
Sir, this is my
hold on.
smelly dragonborn.
Cole, like, he, fuck.
Really, he does? Jesus.
Damn,
He's
we're like
not-
right in front of us, huh?
Just
He's
get in
not
there.
a Dragonborn.
Yeah, no, that is not a dragonborn.
Chakra will nod, and from behind you'll hear like Echo quietly answer one of Yoga's questions, which was invariably, "What's a dragonborn?" So, definitely did not know that. It will continue without much incident. The giant tent that you all have sort of consolidated and made your own provides you guys with ample room. It isn't as stir crazy, it doesn't get as hot. There's even ventilation in the wall of the tent, but off the ground enough to circulate in the air without circulating in water.
Oh, hell yeah. We get fucking air conditioning, too.
It's midday. There isn't much all that you guys can do while in this tent besides to talk. Maybe play games. And that's where we find ourselves. At around maybe 2:02 p.m., the group, the wastrels, find themselves in a circle on the floor of the tent. A blanket has been set out. So, Vanago, you have a game you want to show them.
So the idea is that we all hold up one hand, 5 fingers each for those of us who don't have 5 fingers on one hand, Yoka. And you say, "Never have I ever," and then you say something that you've never done, and anyone that has done that has to put down a finger, and whoever has, and then when you run out of fingers, you are out of the game, and you lose basically.
What does the winner get?
Or, I don't know. What should the winner get?
I don't know. I was asking because you play this game.
Oh, well, usually it's bragging rights, but back in the day, it used to be you get to decide who you get to not have to take watch for that night. Usually,
So wait, you get bragging rights about having done less things than other people?
it's maybe it's the other way around. It's been a few years since I've played.
Fishy's trying to get a game started, and over here, Jet and Duvana's like, "What the fuck is this game? It's bullshit."
Well, maybe it is the person that. Yes, because you want to say something that someone has not done. So the
So-
person who has done the most, first person to have no fingers wins. There we go.
Shuggle will just excuse himself and take his leave.
At least sit with us, Shago. Like, seriously.
Well,
don't-
there's really nowhere he can go either.
Yeah, the Shago is going to move 5 feet over here. He shuffles his feet 2 feet over.
Is he near Jet at all?
He is not.
Okay.
Jet, what are you doing
But
out in
he
the
will take a
rain?
seat
Okay.
next to Duvana.
Okay, so the rule is you say what you haven't done, and anybody who has to put a finger down, and whoever has no fingers wins the game.
I believe so. If, like, I'm sure you all have played similar things and drinking games and what have you.
Nope.
Nope.
No.
There's cards kind of like this in that game Kings.
But
I
it-
can't see what's happening.
But it does seem like whoever's last with hands up wins, because then there would be no reason to try to get people's fingers down.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Shuggo interrupts. Never have I ever been married.
Soul puts down a finger. Cheap shot.
Cole puts down a finger.
Shuggo looks at Cole, opens his mouth, and closes it, and
Okay, Shago is playing the game. Perfect.
What's the play order here?
What's the initiative? Because
Yeah.
Devonth is sitting in the
roll
middle.
initiative.
Devonth is sitting in the middle, so it's a little weird.
Roll initiative. My God.
Roll initiative for never have I ever.
Dude, let's do
Do I
it.
still get advantage?
so does Jet. So does Jet.
Hell yeah!
Wow, I love how we have such high initiatives for a fucking game.
Alright. Well, I mean, to be fair, Mark, it's all a game.
My immersion! My immersion!
And I guess Shago just goes at the top of the order since he started.
Fuck it. It was a surprise round, Jason.
yeah, it was a surprise round.
All right.
I believe it is. It doesn't matter. We can make up the rules as we go along. This is our version.
Okay.
Well, Soul, I think you're next.
No, actually, Javon, that would be you. Or me.
Okay.
Never have I ever. Never have I ever caused something to float.
That's bullshit.
I
I think float is kind of because we made a boat float, so
float on air. There you go.
Okay.
That feels oddly targeted.
I do feel.
That's how you win the game.
That's not in good faith at all.
It's fine. It's fine. Jed just has a nice smile on his face.
He's about to go in on Soul.
Okay, yeah, so it must be the person with the most fingers left.
Mhm. It's the person who's done the least things.
Yeah, exactly.
Shuggle will look at Duvaneth.
Oh, is it me?
Are we using the turn order or something else?
Yeah, I'm really confused by what the order is.
Because it's technically supposed to be Cole next.
There we
Even
go.
though Cole is 9.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god. Okay. Never have I ever been on a formal date.
Oh, wow.
Cole
Oh.
puts down another finger.
Oh, it's not a finger.
Jet does not.
Oh. That is...
whoa.
Well,
Another reason to beat Tyrion's face in.
Well, actually, didn't you and Shago sort of... No, you went on a date with,
Volo.
Volo.
oh shit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. No, 3. I forgot about that. It's been so long. We've almost
I've been
died like
trying to forget about it.
Well, he's a friend. It doesn't matter anymore. Never have I ever served in the military.
Still puts down a finger. Maybe we should do...
We should do
Uh,
10. Just do 10.
Yeah, we should do 10. We should do 10. This is going too fast.
Define military?
I think that means no, Shago.
Well, the Lord's Alliance is kind of a paramilitary faction type deal.
Don't work for them.
You, Shago, you don't have to put a finger down.
Alright.
Jesus.
Skipping Soul because you already went.
Mm-hmm.
Koshak.
Alright, let's see if I can get his accent right.
Never.
Actually taking notes for once again.
Never have I ever...
It's too funny.
Hmm.
I'm just waiting to see who goes into the wrong direction
Never
first.
have I ever killed someone.
Oh,
You've killed before.
I mean, like, not out of self-defense, just to kill somebody.
Oh no, not me.
yeah, well, self-defense.
I can't...
Shago put his finger down.
Yeah. Still also puts down a finger.
Okay.
Also, the only person I can't see right now, I can see right now is Mark, so if people could say whether or not they put down a finger, that'd be very helpful for me.
Yeah.
Duvaneth is gonna count Yvonne, and she puts a finger down.
I can see.
That was just for the pure satisfaction of killing somebody.
What did you say? You can see fish now?
I can see fish.
Everybody,
different level.
everybody, just reconnect.
No. Don't worry about it.
No, it's just for making sure everybody can see each other. It's fun.
Alright, the Shago.
The Shago's
The Shago.
Sam, you try reconnecting because I can't see you. That's the only
For
thing
some
I'm
reason,
missing.
it is not recognizing that I have a camera. Like,
That's
on.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
I'll fuss
Shadow
with it
will,
later.
and he thinks a lot. He sucks on his teeth some. He. The Shago. The.
Oh, yeah.
Never have I ever gone skinny dipping.
Oh God, hold on a second.
Cole puts down a finger.
Hold on, I have. Does bathing count as skinny dipping?
I
No,
don't
skinny
believe.
dipping is stripping down and frolicking in the water.
Frolicking in the... Frolicking?
Frolicking.
Nope, that doesn't do it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Duvaneth definitely keeps all 8 of her remaining fingers out.
So we'll put down a finger.
Soul be a wicked boy. Nasty boy.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like just like us as kids. You know how like kids like we found like a pond and we decided, hey, this might be fun. We didn't have. I don't know. It's
No, I can't say that I had that experience.
Nope.
okay. And you've never been.
Dubon
Little
is just like your
Dragonborn child
experiences
and-
are not universal.
Clearly, you've never been a dragonborn in Baldur's Gate. A little dragonborn child in Baldur's Gate, outside Baldur's Gate.
She'll just look down at herself.
You just like touch her ears, like,
No thing.
I can't argue with that.
Oh, it's me.
It's Duvana's turn.
It's Duvana.
She will say, never have I ever worn a suit.
Define suit.
A sort of more of a three-piece garment that's popular along the sword coast.
Oh, no, never. Who's that? Is that Shago?
Duvanath. Are you looking?
What?
Are you looking? Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Just wanted to make
can't.
sure.
Shago's flipping off Duvana.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, he felt targeted. I'm sorry.
Cole looks kind of confused at like a suit.
Considered general refinement. I don't know if your people have the traditional attire that we do for festivities.
No, it's mostly just silk and very fine linen tunics and stuff like that.
Soul does not put down a finger.
I feel like if Soul ever got a suit, it's like Tommy Boy with Chris Farley. Big dragonborn and a little girl.
Oh,
He can rock a suit. He just hasn't because he prefers to wear other things.
I know, just the first thing that popped in my head was funny. Oh god, Jet again. Never have I ever drank at a school party.
what is it? What is a school?
Oh shit, that probably.
I never went to school.
Neither did I really.
Duvana will put down a finger.
Okay, Devon put down a finger. I don't have to think of another one. It's gonna have the lamest answers of all time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Never have I ever. I was going to think about before, but then I forgot what I was thinking of. Never have I ever
Bad one.
owned a dog.
Fuck is a dog?
I got an odds or evens Jet right now.
Then he has to come up with the
all of
family
your
dog.
Jet
all of you
will,
are saying words that I do not understand.
Jet will put down a finger.
Oh.
Aw.
Duvana will not put down a finger. She has never had pets.
Now Jet has to come up with a dog backstory. Let's go.
You're welcome.
Finish up.
I gotta write this down now. Create dog backstory.
Cole thinks, and then he like kind of just gets a mischievous grin on his face. Never have I ever been to the Sword Coast.
Oh, that's just rude.
That's
That's just mean.
dick move.
Shago holds out his fist towards Koshak.
What?
He's.
Oh, high five.
Oh, fist pound. Yeah, I was gonna say. Cole,
I can't see fish. I can't see fish. She said hand, and I was like, okay, high five.
Yeah, hand turkey.
Gobble, gobble,
Yes!
gobble.
That's what I was just thinking. You accidentally make a turkey. Maybe after break we should go back to Discord.
I don't know why we switch back, honestly, because
We thought it was. We thought everybody was gonna get it.
Yeah, after Never Have I Ever, we'll take a 5-minute break and switch back to Discord.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
Never have I ever. Seen a horse.
Well, Jet's
That's
hand goes
also,
down.
That's also a very Swords Coast answer. I feel like we're being
Well,
a little
I mean,
bit
in
targeted.
our defense, yes, because we're in Chult and
Jet,
Chult natives.
Jet will look at Soledad and go, "Don't worry, I got this."
God.
Duvada will definitely put a finger down. Wait a minute. Shago. That was a lie. There were horses at Commander Porter's place.
And do you think I went and looked at them?
It's hard to avoid.
Beauty, did you just spit up a drink?
No, I covered my mouth in case I spit out the drink.
Oh, okay.
The horseman kept them in a stable. Then every time I heard clopping hooves, I just turned around.
Jet wants to insight this.
Yeah, put down a finger. Put down a finger, Shago. This is
No, the Shago has never seen a horse. The Shago would remember if the Shago had seen a horse.
Shago is nega Adamric. Every single time he even feels a horse in his
about a horse.
vicinity.
Shago believes he has never seen a horse.
fair enough.
How to fuck her. Jet's gonna just leave it alone.
Duvada will glare at him. Never have I ever swung a Makihito.
Oh, dang.
Ouch. Soul's down to 2 fingers now.
Damn.
We're all just... Poor soul. I still have
Wait.
7 left.
Yeah, we're doing to 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
You're-
Yeah, we are.
You're that attack, Soul? Damn.
This is not going well for me.
Duvada's at 5.
Jet's gonna grin. Like the
Oh,
most
no.
shit-eating grin he's ever had.
Oh, shit.
Soul looks like the emoji that we have for when Koashok casts Spike Growth.
Never have I ever kissed a woman. Or, excuse me, made out with a woman.
That's just rude.
Did that like 3 times before I left Courtney on Zaru.
Duvada does not put a finger down.
Soul does not put a finger down.
I feel accomplished.
That was actually quite good, Jet. Thank you.
So,
Never have I ever. Trying to think of something that I haven't done. Shoot. Never have I ever. Been properly trained in combat.
Cole puts down a finger.
Duvada puts down a finger. She has 4 left.
fine, properly trained.
We're taught by a teacher about how to do something.
Shadow puts down a finger.
Jet puts down a finger?
Specifically in combat.
Ooh, Shago.
Dang.
Okay,
Both Shago and Soul have 1 left.
Jet does not put down a finger.
No, Soul's at 3, not 1.
Oh.
Koshak, you make or break me.
Cole thinks for a moment, and then he gets that same grin, and he looks right between, like he looks between Soul and Shago, and he says, "Never have I ever had children."
Define having children.
You have a child. It's Lise.
You've had children.
I have not had children,
You have raised them.
but they aren't mine. Is Lise not yours?
Should we ever talk about that?
No,
No.
Soul never talked about it.
Soul never brought anything up, so the only thing
No,
we know
I'm
is
speaking directly to Fish because we never.
I don't know. I'm not going to interrupt the scene right now.
Fair enough. Soul puts down a finger.
No matter how we say this, the Shago does not come out as the winner. Technically, the Shago has not had a child. He puts down his hand.
Technically, the Shago has not had a child.
The Shago has been absent from the child's life for
You
its entire
provided.
life.
You
I was going-
provided the
It was either-
DNA.
It was either saying had or left, and neither one of those. One of those was pleasant.
You'll hear Eku laugh from the corner, and Shago will give her a pointed look.
Yeah.
Devon?
How many fingers does everybody have? I know Shago's out.
Soul's down to 2.
Okay.
Actually, I think I'm at 5.
Giovanna's
Ooh,
at
shit.
Giovanna's at 4.
What's it Jet at?
Jet's at 5.
Oh shit.
She will sort of look between all of you and will say, sort of take a readying herself breath and say, "Never have I ever kissed someone while not in disguise."
Shit.
On to 1.
No,
Does
I know you would think so, right? But no.
That comes as a surprise.
Well-
Shago will pop his mouth and give Devon and Koshak both a concerned look. Devon more so, and then just kind of.
There's a bar in Neverwinter called the Moonstone Mask. Part of getting in is you put on a masquerade mask that changes things about you minorly.
So you only kiss people in Moonstone Mask?
Yes.
Yeah.
Weak.
Jet.
Jesus Christ. Never have I ever. No, that's probably not gonna work. Oh, he's gonna look at Duvon. Never have I ever fought a dragon. You told me you did.
Half.
That's bullshit. It's still a dragon.
well,
Got
fuck you
him.
though. Soul
Fine.
puts down his final finger.
Oh!
I don't remember it. Took a nice big hit on the head before we even got there.
Still, did you fight? Was it that you were fighting with?
I was fighting against it, if that's what you mean.
Yes.
Well, it depends on what do you mean by fighting.
Did it
Hitting
attack,
it with a weapon.
or did it attack you?
Well, there's a difference between fighting and slaughtering. I mean, we didn't really stand a chance.
I think if you show a little bit of resistance, I think it counts as fighting.
Jesus Christ.
Then yeah.
Okay.
Strago holds up his hand and gives you a high five.
Solo takes the high five.
Yeah. Alright. It's down to 3.
We're in the final stretch.
Then shot that voice.
Have both turned, and the entire tent is focused on you 3.
This is everything I ever wanted. Thank you, Fish.
I don't know how this is gonna go.
Koshak.
Never have I ever had a book written about me.
Jet's gonna blush deep red and like hide his face as he puts a finger down.
What's everyone at now?
5.
4.
3. That was brutal.
Oh, is it me?
Yes.
Never have I ever used magic.
I feel talkative a little bit.
All right, Jet.
Shit. Jack can say this, I think. Never have I ever done something dangerously stupid on purpose.
Can he say that?
I mean, that's kind of subjective.
Cole puts down a finger.
You play way too rough.
Devil's in the details, Chad. Devil's in the details.
It's a fucking game. It's not meant to be.
Fine.
Never have I ever fired a flaming arrow.
Okay. Down to 2.
Thank you for.
Devon, like, it's fucking on. Action search.
Never have.
Could Devon action search in this? This is definitely a fight. We both initiative.
Never have I ever attuned to a magic item.
Devon
fuck?
attuned
He
to a
has.
magic item. I thought you attuned to the archers at one
Bracers.
time. Bracers, you were wearing them that one time.
I did not attune to them. I only put them on my wrists.
I tried, everyone.
It's okay. Oh, no, one left.
And then Stuart.
Fucking massacre, dude.
Oh god, I'm really trying here.
Yeah, it's difficult coming up with like things like because you can't pull from memories. You have to like think on the spot, like character building.
Yeah, pretty much. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
I believe in you.
Oh god, this is painful. I'm trying not to be mean at the same time because I could just attack one of them like easily.
Jet, I have a suggestion for you if you need.
Which wanna?
Never have I done nature magic.
That's a lie. Haven't you done nature magic before?
No.
Damn.
I have no nature spells. As he looks at his book real quick to make sure he's not lying. No nature spells. Nice try.
Well then, never have I ever worshipped a god.
Oh, that's fucked up. Wait. No.
Or followed a god.
She's nice, okay?
She's my mom.
Jet will cross his arms and pout a little bit.
My mommy, shut the fuck up.
Duvanith will just look smug and say, "Never have I ever carried a shield into combat."
Echo from the corner will say, Devonic, you're just trying to win the fight. Can you at least do something juicy and cause an argument?
Fucking savage over here.
That's the way that that's the way Never Have I Ever works. You start out nice in general, and then as it starts to even out,
Stay in character.
Well,
The juicy stuff was in the middle while we were getting everybody down. I had figured out how I was going to really. No.
I mean, it's a good tactic.
Oh.
And the-
Echo will shake her head.
To be fair, there was supposed to be a winner.
True.
Jet, are you still in the game?
No, he
Oh,
was
God,
out.
no. I was out on the worship.
Yeah, I was gonna get them both with the carry the shield though.
Jet has a shield.
But
Right, and
Devon,
Koshak is out?
No,
No,
one's.
Kojak
it's
is
all
out because
done.
he said carried a shield into a fight.
oh damn.
Yeah, Duvanith
Duvanith won.
This is fun.
All right. And now we will be taking a 10-minute break. Most likely be shorter, as this is just meant to do refreshments and switch over to Discord.
The
We'll be right back, everybody.
hell yeah.
Can they see us?
Yes.
Welcome back to tonight's game of Grave of Consternation. I'm your DM and personal engineer. Whatever, we're getting into the game. It's the second day. The storm has subsided, and the group finds themselves on the middle of the River Orlung. The river is stretched wide. It's bigger than some of the lakes y'all have been in, and definitely bigger than any river you guys have been in. The water is immeasurably deep, black, swelling with shapes and things, and occasionally Shago, who's just casually letting Eku, our Solidago, do all of the canoeing, is fishing, who'll occasionally pull up a gupper, or piranha, or what appears to be a minnow mixed with a piranha that just has teeth. Yeah. But it's a beautiful day, and someone roll me a 1d6 so we can see what kind of memory you guys had this morning.
I guess
Whose
that's me,
turn?
right?
Yeah.
A 5.
Let me check.
Who is it today?
I believe that is a memory from Port Nyanzaru.
That it is.
Image washes in. We see a young girl with tight around her head, much like Shago's hair at the moment, and she's young, with a face that's a little bit too old for her. But she's pressed up against a wall, a toy knife held close to her chest, and she's peering around a corner. Giovanna, taking a close look at her, she appears to be just basic stealth training. Her foot is sticking way too out. She isn't paying attention to the angle of her shadow, and anybody inexperienced wouldn't be able to find her, but if she was trying to hide from guards, she'd be spotted immediately. And it appears someone must have said this to her off of what the memory jug can show you, and she quickly adjusts, flattening her body against it, her feet so they're more and she'll straighten up her back and look at the person with wide big eyes, hanging on for praise, which comes in the form of a hand on her shoulder as Merchant Prince Jessamine appears into view, kissing the young girl on the forehead, and the memory washes out.
That's my girl. Well, not Soul's girl. That was quite adorable, actually.
Yeah, Imezra's cute.
Do you say that, like, there's an issue there?
She is. She's just means weird. It's hard talking about. Continue, it does. I need everyone to gently remind me. The only person who doesn't have a passive perception higher than 12 is Solidago, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure.
Yep.
And Solidago can't be surprised?
But he can be, he has to rage into it, but yes.
Okay. You guys are just sort of paddling along. Solidago or Eku canoeing. Paddling.
Mm-hmm.
Is Eku or Solidago
Oh, you were asking. Oh, uh, Echo is paddling.
All right. It's a nice day. There's a little bit of a rain, a pitter patter, but nothing that's really destroying the ambiance or uh, of the trip until the water to get texture in a certain area, and all of you, except for Solidago, quickly notice two crocodiles approaching the boat.
Should we
I think
do
only four. No, keep going.
should we do something to scare them off? Are they a
Is
threat?
there something there?
Two crocodiles.
I don't know if they know we're in here, but I don't know if we should scare them off. I don't know if it'd make them angry.
I've never really had to deal with crocodiles.
And
Oh,
Shadow
boy.
will respond at the same time. Eku saying that crocodiles shouldn't be scared off, they'll just get angrier. And Shadow saying, yeah, we can scare them off. What are they gonna do, attack us?
Yes, Shago.
Whoa. Well, the last time we encountered crocodile, it did a number on our boat.
It would be better not. It would be better not to make them angry if we can help it.
Yeah. Dubadev will sort of scan the treetops looking for I don't know. Should we throw them something to eat, like chum almost, give us some time to get away, or would that just aggravate them as well?
Well, I think that you get more of a stray cat situation and that kind of.
Mm.
Well, stray honker, you know.
Honkers.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I know. But we can just keep an eye on them.
Approach and
Oh.
We keep an eye.
against the canoe.
They what?
You cut out for that entire sentence.
Yeah.
God. Okay. Good day.
What? Do they bump up against the canoe? Oh.
They're up against the canoe. They're not bumping, but and eyes peering up out.
Soul's going to look down at them.
Cole is not going to make eye contact with the crocodiles.
Jet will lean over and just
Okay, and
because you were lagging hard. I see you talking, but I don't hear anything.
Can we skip servers or something, Mark?
Yeah, let me see if I can put us on a different one.
Mm-hmm.
We're on East right now. We'll go to Central. test. People
See,
start. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Fish, go ahead.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, a little bit better. We'll see. Go ahead. So Soul's leaning over and Jet's like leaning over a little bit.
Duvanov is looking to see if there are crocodiles that we can't see. Perception check? We can't hear you, Fish.
Yeah, you cut out instantly. Like it shows your mic is lit up completely, but you're not talking.
Mm-hmm. Could you try like
Disconnect, reconnect.
well also just like speaking for a little bit and like see how much it's like cutting out or if it's just like the first sentence.
Well, the problem is it's active right now. Like it's green, but she's not talking.
Yeah.
So there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ugh. Today couldn't get any worse. Technical issues with D&D, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that.
Welcome to Friday.
We've been doing well since Jason's internet got fixed.
The D&D gods knew it was time.
Fish, can you hear us at least?
Oh yeah, no, nothing.
Try disconnecting from the channel and reconnecting.
It's weird. It's weird because her video seems stable.
Yeah.
But it shows her mic is on completely.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's.
Now
This is
she's
why-
now she's frozen.
Yeah, this is why I usually don't use Discord video because.
Well, she was fine for the longest time.
Yeah, that's the thing. She was okay for a long time.
Mm-hmm, that is true.
Even when we were sitting in Discord, like before the stream.
Mhm.
Sorry, stream.
Sorry, stream.
Should we cut to a break or something?
Yeah, we will be right back
Right
again,
back.
guys. Waiting for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
We're back. Hi.
Hello.
Things got a little weird.
Hi, guys.
Mhm.
Nothing but technical problems tonight.
We're gonna put on
Sad.
fight music.
Yeah, a lot of technical problems tonight.
Oh,
Mhm.
wait a minute.
Oh fuck.
Nani?
You can just click it on your on the turn order thing and fix it, to be honest. Or at least it should be. Yep.
Well, no. So
Echo and Yoka.
Is
for some reason, Shago's it worked on.
I mean, it doesn't matter right now because he probably doesn't need to fight.
Okay,
Mhm.
I rolled a 16 for Doof though.
All right, I'll fix that.
Mhm. Yeah, I won't roll for Echo until she becomes necessary. I figured it's not like what you were meaning to go for, Fish, but like how the there's like the squares that are like white, and then I guess like the squares that came with like the image in the
Makes it look
back.
like a pool.
Yeah, like it's like there's some depth to it. It's actually really cool.
That's really good.
Meow.
Discord, I'm going to fight you.
So while that updates, we're just gonna do roll of mine or whatever. The crocodiles got 19 and 7, so that means that one crocodile goes first. Koshak, what's your dexterity?
His dex is +1.
Okay, so the crocodiles will go first. All right.
How dexterous are these
the
crocs?
The crocodile towards the back by Eku and Yoka is going to raise up its mouth and sink its teeth onto the edge of the boat. 14, so 15, and that is going to hit. The canoe is now grappled, and it's just kind of holding the canoe in place. But what?
No.
Are you saying things?
No.
Okay. Koshak, it is your turn.
Oh, he is going to turn. Actually, no, he's not going to turn because there's one right in front right here. He's going to. He's going to cast Shillelagh on his. And he's going to basically. I don't think that's close enough. Is there another space like right in front? Yes, there. And he's going to whack the crocodile on the head.
All right.
Just. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 does hit. And how much damage did you do?
5.
The crocodile looks a little bit stunned, almost offended that you just hit him with a stick.
Pulled a Rafiki on him.
Who rolled the 17?
I did. Jet did.
All right, Jet.
Jet's going to take a step onto the other side of the canoe where Cole, next to Solidago, and he's going to ask, mumble to Opteo to please just have these alligators leave, and he's going to cast Spirit Guardians. And
Jesus.
the wind will kick up again. But if anything what's something from Obteo, I guess, that would come into this play, because he's asking him just as much as asking Mr. for help. Oh, little Triceratops.
That's cute.
He'll have
I'll
little
let that go.
Triceratops
Yeah, they
and
look
the
like
wind
little
running around.
Triceratops.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll have them running around, like, trying to make the crocodiles leave.
Flying Triceratopses.
Yep.
Got little wings.
All right. Okay. Dubamath.
She will go ahead and knock a arrow, draw her bow, and will attack the one that Cole has already hit. She'll just go ahead and doink. 19 to hit
All right, and 19 does hit.
for a total of 17 damage.
Dang.
All right. With one swift arrow, you just embed it in its eye, and the crocodile just sinks.
Okay, cool. She will go ahead and will action surge,
Jesus.
and then we'll go ahead and hold that action surge until somebody attacks the other crocodile.
Ooh.
It's just sitting there like, I tried.
Right. And so the doggo.
Soul is going to shimmy over. Everyone's like all on that side. Does the canoe look in like any sort of like danger of like tipping over if like enough people go to one side?
It looks. With you moving, yes.
Yeah.
You'll have to switch spots with Eku or Shago.
Cool. Okay, in that case, he will go ahead and, to avoid sinking the vessel, he will go ahead and pull out his light crossbow that he never uses and fire an arrow at the one grappling the boat. A 16 to hit. Also, he is raging.
Yes.
Tight. Awesome. So it's at least 2 points of damage. Let me double check to see if Divine Fury actually adds to this. Okay, so it's a weapon attack, so yeah. So 2 plus 5, that is 7 points of damage.
Plus rage?
All right.
Rage is only affected by melee attacks, isn't it?
Well, it's strength-based attacks.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. My bad.
Yeah.
I
he does-
didn't read what you used. I just saw the damage.
No, like
Okay.
the radiant damage.
After you, Soul, the croc grappling the boat will go, and completely unperturbed is going to make a wisdom saving. Is going to make a wisdom saving throw. What's the DC? 16.
Against. Oh.
Against Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, 16.
All right. He's going to fail, and it's 11 radiant damage.
Yep.
As the tiny Triceratops sort of go, you'll see that instead of goring the crocodile, they're more like playfully nudging him, and the crocodile will release the boat, the weight of it like stirring and almost capsizing just from the grab that the crocodile have, and will sink below the river, and it'll be quiet. Initiative is done.
Nice.
Shall we paddle faster?
At least for a bit, I think.
Joe will instantly drop his spell.
Ooh.
Onward we paddle.
There's several paddles, and this time instead of Shago sort of leaving it up to Eku or Solidago, who'll pull his weight and paddle with the others.
Nice of you to join us.
The rest of the day continues without much incident. As you guys are sort of paddling along, you'll have to pause for a moment as a parade of grung take to the water, crossing in front of you guys, and just sort of keep going. There's about 6 of them, 3 on each side, carrying the statue of Koshkal. And they just keep going.
None of them look like the cleric crook, right? The one with the cube.
Nope, they are all green.
Okay, cool. That saves me an embarrassing killing of someone.
Another
sudden
finger.
grung massacre.
Another
the
finger
list.
goes down to for Duvanov.
Just kind of lazily passes in front. You guys are there for a good 5, 10, 20 minutes.
Oh god.
Some stragglers.
Where did this?
And then you're clear.
Oh man, I know how painful it is to like row backwards in a canoe. That sucks. To do that shit for like 5-10 minutes.
Why do you think they were carrying that statue doll thing around?
Do we really want to know? Honestly.
No, not really.
Same.
I think it's better if we don't ask questions.
I agree.
Plus,
The day
They might
will
not
end.
What? One more time?
I was about to say, plus we don't speak grung, but then I remember that Eku does.
I can too.
You can speak grung.
Spells.
Oh, right.
The day ends.
Woohoo!
You all retire for the night. And you all find yourselves having a good night's rest. Except
boy.
for Solidago.
Oh, god.
Oof.
Should I put
Yeah.
some creepy music on?
The F in the chat.
Yes.
Creepy music? Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, has
Creepy.
Soul still been feeling that feeling on his, like, back of
If
his
I-
neck?
Yeah, if I tell you you've been watched, just assume until I tell you aren't being watched, you're being watched.
Cool. Then, throughout the past day, he's been, like, rubbing his neck and seeming a little bit off. He does not like this.
Tell me when the music's up.
Oh, you're good. It's creepy as fuck in my ears.
Oh, god.
You're you, Solidago, and you're swimming in ink. It's all around you, cloudy. You aren't underwater, but you aren't on Earth. And you aren't suspended in air, you just are. And you're being you in shadows and mists. It isn't like the teleportation area of the Temple of Uteu. This is sinister. Being somewhere and nowhere at all. And you feel a hand on your shoulder, and it runs down the length of your arm, and you aren't sure if it's yours, if it's Alba's, if it's Duvanith or Koshak or anybody's, but as the hand lifts, there's gold melting off of the fingers, running through the webbing and between the fingers down the nails, and your arm extends forward, not of your own volition, but like someone tugging it forward. And you can see where the flesh has been exposed, and your scales are molding and molting and melting off of you. And it runs forward and down, dripping into puddles in this miasma of whatever. And when you wake up, it's in the dead of night. It's probably in the wee hours. There's no sun. There's no nothing. It's just bleak tangles of forests around you. And the trees circling the camp are the same trees that you've been seeing every day for the past however many months. Solidago does not gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, great. Cool.
Does everyone else?
I mean, everyone gains the benefit of a short rest. Nobody gets a long rest. Should have
Okay.
clarified that.
But does Solidago get exhaustion?
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Mark, you're that kid that
That's
asks the teacher
Yep.
whether or not there's homework.
Well,
So rude.
Well, no, I'm asking because the way she said it, I assumed that's what she meant. So that's why
Yes.
I was verifying. But yes,
I
I'm
know.
an asshole.
I was going to take it off anyways.
That's my compromise from how this sort of situation would work in Raw.
Alright, creepy music over. Thank God.
Mark's
Wait,
just like,
y'all
"Oh,
gotta
God."
go back and listen to it because it was god, so good.
The
Everybody sleep well.
I had a pretty decent sleep, actually. It was really nice.
There's fresh fish on the fire. Shago's managed to find eggs. Eku's doing lunges with Yoka.
By all accounts, it's a pretty good day.
Soul's sitting at the campfire, like on a log, looking kind of dead.
Soul, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just didn't sleep well.
Oh,
You know.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like you slept well at all.
I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Do you need me to help you or?
Jet. Sorry. Jet, I'll be fine.
Jet.
Jet's gonna roll his eyes at what Soul's trying to do and just goes, oh, okay, go on.
Gonna need those spells.
I only have one good spell in that spell
Alright.
slot, so.
Roll a 1d6.
Jason.
Yep.
It me.
You.
It be me, homie. Let's go 4.
Hell yeah.
Called it.
Oh, I'm
What
so
is it?
I'm so
So
afraid.
it's a 4, so it's one of us.
I'm very afraid now. Of who
Wait, no,
will
it
be.
isn't. Is it?
Yeah, 4
Yeah.
is us.
Hands that carry us.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
So do I roll a d4 now?
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Me.
Who's 3?
Divaneth?
No.
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 I think Jet's 4. If I remember correctly.
3 is Koashok.
Oh boy.
Oh. Snake family love.
Some snacks.
The Snake Brady Bunch.
When Jet first sees its Koashok, he's in his head. He's gonna be like, "Oh, please show something that makes a finger go down." Jet needs
The
ammo.
bunch.
Jet needs
The
ammo.
Snake Brady bunch.
It's Kovashok reclined up against the serpine body of Rosnasi. His shoulders sort of fitted against where the snake body meets the human body. And they're coiled together in this pile of fabrics, blankets, furs, pillows, and there's just this overwhelming decadence to it. Rosnasi has a bundle of not quite grapes, some other kind of fruit, and he's plucking them from a vine and then passing them to Koashak. And Koashak peels it, pops it open, and pulls out the seeds, and then lovingly feeds them to Rosnasi. And this continues on for 2 or 3, the two alternating between plucking and peeling and removing the seeds. Something happens, and you'll see the two of them look, stalling what they've been doing. And Ishiam will walk up. There's something soaking the front of his shirt, and he has a hurried, frantic look on his face. But it isn't fear or shock, it's elation. He's happy. And he, without words, just kind of gestures out. And Rosnasi, Koashak, and Ishiam will leave as the memory ends.
So what happened?
You're muted, Meaty.
You're muted.
I'm gonna message Fish.
Message me on Discord.
That's what I'm doing.
Dubonic will
Covered in.
re-enter the tent, having left midway through the grape thing. How did it end?
Ishiam came in covered in something, and he seemed excited in the booth. Not like that.
Jed's
You never
blushing
follow you.
even more now.
I think I'll just start putting some of the gear into the canoe.
I'll come with you. And Jet's gonna walk out.
Well, it was just Namira. This was so fucking weird to say, but I gotta say. It was just Namira laying an egg.
Dubonic from outside the tent. I didn't really have enough time to walk away from that one.
The struggle will lean in. That was kind of hot. Is he off limits? And then we'll cut to midday. It's the hottest day of the hour. The
Cool.
canoe is dead silent.
Cool, you missed what Saul was gonna say.
There have been several hours of silence. Eku is staring a hole into the back of Shago's head, and Shago has not been looking anybody in the eye since that morning.
I mean, I don't know why everyone's
And
freaking out.
it's-
Laying eggs is completely natural.
Dude, Dubonic is standing on the prow of the ship, like with one foot up, just staring out.
Pointedly staring out and ignoring everything else that's happening.
The Shago will lean forward. Yeah, and it's just... Oh, damn it. Can you... I'm sitting right here, Dubonic.
What? What? She'll just sort of shake her head as if she had... What?
Nothing. I'm just gonna look off to the side. And as he's looking off to the side...
Did y'all not realize what's inside there?
As he's looking off to the side, just off maybe the left side of the boat, you'll see Shago's face go through a range of emotions, and then he'll sort of nudge Dubonith, nudge Solidago, and point to the side, off to the, green
Mhm.
area side of the river. You guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
Duvaneth will
And-
snap her head in that direction.
So we'll turn slowly and look, kind of like.
All of the occupants in the book and the canoe look as they see Orvex on a boulder, his hands cupped from water. He just staring at you guys in the canoe as it slowly drifts past him.
It's the fucking Malcolm in the Middle meme, the Umbrella Academy meme, where it's like,
call. Did Malcolm in the call the Umbrella Academy Malcolm in the Middle?
no, there's like multiple memes of it.
So,
Oh.
are we stopping for this?
Do we need to?
Do we have space in the boat?
Does Shago get out of the boat?
No, but as the boat's moving forward, he's moving towards the back, stepping on people's hands, like nearly kicking
Ow.
Yoka off the boat.
Shago!
Shago?
And then he's standing on the back of it, staring at Orvex as the boat, excruciatingly slow speed, just keeps coasting down.
Well.
We're not stopping.
4 hours go by. You guys are setting up camp. I'm just saying that maybe if I had asked Duvaneth for her bow, I totally could have gained him right then and there. Maybe I should have swam after him. I know there's piranhas in there, but I could have done it.
Shago, I have a question. Oravex
Yeah.
denies the whole thing with Razan, saying that Razan was of age and whatnot.
I mean, he still totally left his child behind.
Yes.
Cole like tilts his head at Shago and it's like,
Me,
Well, to
okay,
be fair-
me leaving that was a concentrated political effort to keep Santhi from controlling my child's life. That it was not an easy choice to make.
So who's taking first watch?
I'll do it.
Great.
The night passes without incident.
Soul
God
stays
damn
up
it.
for as long as he can.
which isn't very
are
long
you-
because he doesn't have dark vision.
Just because he can't see doesn't mean he can't stay up.
Eventually, sleep will overtake you.
Oh, god damn it.
Creepy music.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
This time when you wake up, as you know, the others have begun to prepare and last watch has been fulfilled, you'll wake up to Eku, situated near your sleeping bag, just sort of mending something in her pack. And she'll give you a gentle smile.
Soul relaxes a little bit and smiles back. Thank you, Aku.
So enroll a 1d6.
Oh,
Merc.
Four.
Mark. Come on.
You guys can't tell what I want. Fuck.
What we roll, boys.
5.
All right.
Hey.
The scene opens up. It appears to be a more modern time. You can see Shago as he is now, with the knots in his hair, the braids in the front, sort of relaxing on a chair, on a table, watching two women in front of him argue. Liara Porter and Zonthi. The two are in a heated discussion. Liara Porter's waving papers around. She's gesturing wildly. And Zonthi just has this smug, cocky look on her face. And she'll let Liara Porter speak. She'll let it the woman get it off her chest, and then she'll just place a hand on the table, 2 fingers, and extend a pinky towards Shago, and Shago will pop his mouth. You can almost hear the sound. And he'll lean forward, say 5 words, and then lean back. And Leora Porter's face will run flush as the image washes out.
What did you say, Shago?
Papers were in your room.
With no context, that's
What does that
Different.
mean?
It was the ledgers that we had been sent to get, but failed to. Wait, did we fail?
no, Roka got them.
Yes.
Yeah, they were actually dispatch papers, just proving that Liara had been... We're gonna get the canoe ready.
Is Soul still exhausted, by the way?
Yes, just because you specifically mentioned he stayed up all night, as well as much as he could. But you do gain the benefits of a short rest.
Okay, cool.
Alright. The day is quiet. It's maybe dipping into evening, just as you guys would sort of pull over or start looking for camping spots on the riverbank, that the trees rustle, and bursting out in a cloud of color and feathers and iridescent scales is a veritable colony of flying snakes, the sunlight catching and reflecting, and it's a full rainbow. Most vibrant flying snakes you guys have ever seen. And some of them dip low, rushing in among the group. A few flying snakes pause, brushing up against your faces. One of them, a large one with albino splotting, sort of curls up around Solidago's horns and takes a moment to clean itself against his rough scales before departing.
Cole, what's happening here?
He's just cleaning himself off. He's fine.
Oh, feels very weird.
One of them drops what appears to be a dead bird on the boat near Devoneth's lap.
Great.
Jet will try to grab Raylan wherever he is and offer him to go if he wishes.
You pick Rayland out of your pants pocket or under the robe or something, and as you present him, Raylan just kind of looks at you confused and coils around your hand tighter. He'll flap his wings a little bit, but the thought of leaving doesn't even occur to him.
Okay. And he'll put his hand into his pocket with Raylan wrapped around and just leave his hand in there.
How big is Rayland in comparison to the other snakes?
He's pretty small. He's
a tiny boy.
He's a small boy.
He's a runt like Jet.
I don't know why I'm trying to write a bunch of other love stories. It's Jet and Raylan's love for him, man. That's all I need.
That's it.
You say that, but you've mentioned a few things.
Night comes, and you all set up camp. It's just as the tent has been set up and the fire gets started that you all receive a visitor. He's tall. He's built. Handsome is a bit hard to say, considering that from the shoulders up, his neck and head have been replaced with a snake's head.
Oh, shit.
It's nursing.
The fuck?
And he's made his presence aware by banging his fist against a tree, which creates this quiet, hollow, dull sound. He has a triangle painted, or maybe burned, into some of his flesh on his right pectoral. Man, it's really nice pectorals, though. And he's been scantily prepared for the journey ahead, wearing ratty jeans that must have been dragged off of the body, and weapons salvaged from goblins. Koshak, you know him.
Oh boy.
Shocking. Oh, sorry.
This is Sekalok, Rosnasi's champion and right-hand man.
Cole will get up and peek out, and he and in Abyssal he says, What are you doing here?
Sekalok will look around, his serpentine eyes sort of flaring as he's noticing everything, and he'll hiss back in Abyssal. What do you mean, what am I doing?
Just that. What are you?
What are you doing?
I'm traveling with the same party I've been traveling with.
Oh, the same party you've been traveling with. Oh, so you get released and you can't go home?
It's not that easy.
It is that easy.
It's really
Because
not.
I left it, and I walked with my feet. Anyways, I've been banished.
What?
I don't think this is going well.
What do you mean you've been banished? What did you do?
Rosnasi found out that I was... He'll take a moment and compose himself. I don't want to repeat the word he used.
Well, then make up your own.
Cool. Namira and I...
Would Cole have known about this?
No, this would have been a well-kept secret.
Cole's he's... Cole steps out of the tent. He walks over to Sekalok, just looks at him.
Jet mumbled to himself pretty quickly after the what and casted a spell.
And he doesn't does Sekalok have those cobra flares, or is it just snakehead?
He does have a cobra flare, but it isn't as pronounced as it is in most of his kind.
Mm-hmm. Well, Cole does not slap Sekalok, but he reaches up and he pulls on the cobra on the cobra part. What do you mean? I can assume what you mean, but how long has this been going on?
Maybe a year after you became his favorite?
And he lets go with a flick for...
Anyways, I've been sent after to hunt the King of Feathers. And he'll gesture to his gear. As you can imagine, I was told to handle it myself and figure it out. In the tent.
Who's in the tent?
Yeah, who's in the tent?
The party I've been traveling with.
Jet's gonna whisper
Right.
in common. Okay, so it sounds like whoever's out there did things to one of Rosny's like people that he, and got in trouble.
He was caught with a hand in the cookie jar.
Stop!
I don't think it was just a hand, so I think
Oh,
You're muted.
I don't know. I think it's very rude of him to just walk up on us like this.
No, I agree, but it's juicy information to find out that Rosny's mad because, he was with,
well, to be fair, it sounds like more than one thing was juicy.
I was trying to sleep.
Aren't you glad you're awake? Because we get to hear this stuff.
It all sounds just like, sort of like harsh sounds, and you're not doing a good job telling me what's actually being said.
I told you! He fucked Rosny's other person!
Are you all having fun in there?
What? We're sleeping!
Sekalok will smack his lips, cock his head, and look at Kohashok.
Be right.
Yes.
Can you give me something for the road?
Food? What do you want?
I'll take anything at this point. Food would be good. I'm tired of eating fish out the river.
Well, I hate to tell you, but we're currently not much better. All we have is things like dried fruit, bugs, fish.
Fine, we'll take it. Rosnacy sent me with a message.
Yes.
Hi.
I'm going to kill him. I see it. It's going to happen.
Well, I'll take dried fruits. It's better than fish.
Easy. Cole fishes around. Cole walks over to the tent and pushes it open and says, "So you're sleeping?" Jet's not here. Fuck.
Dubonnet will say, was.
I didn't think you slept.
She does every so often.
But it's narratively helpful for her. What's going on?
This is Sekalok. He motions back.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry.
He was caught with Namira, and he's been banished to deal with the King of Feathers himself and figure it out. Basically, Rasnesi found a roundabout way of sentencing him to death.
Oh,
Not roundabout. Everybody who gets banished gets sent to fight the King of Feathers. It just hasn't happened since.
They don't know. They've never experienced it before.
this is true.
And being caught is a strong word for what happened. Rosnacy went on one of his whole think of a word, having switched to common, his interrogation bouts. This time he used magic and Namira crumbled.
He used magic against Namira?
Yeah. It was bad. After the whole Fanthaza thing, he's been going... gesture. Crazy, nuts, I don't know.
Sounds like
Paranoid?
paranoia setting in for him. Hmm.
Is Namira alright? Not that it matters, but I figure you guys seem to care about them.
Yes. I don't think she'll. Is she okay before you left? Did you see her?
No, the second Namira ratted me out, Brosnacy stripped me and ditched me. No, I didn't see anybody before I left.
And then she's probably not okay.
Well,
Cole seems to be thinking, but he runs back and he rifles through his pack, taking out the like a ration and handing it over.
Sokolov will take it, sort of angling it in his hands, and then make a face, his cobra flaring out for a little bit and scale sort of rustling, and he'll tuck it into his waistband.
And if you're feeling particularly desperate, there's also nuts in there.
Haha, nuts.
He'll raise his eyebrow ridges, kind of peer around Kowashuk to look at the party and to wave with one hand. Look at Kowashuk.
I
Really?
didn't have a lot of options.
We're also not the ones naked in the woods. We've got that going for us.
That is true.
All of the sensitive parts are hidden.
Except for your ego, apparently.
Ooh!
She'll shut the tent.
Oh, no, actually, to be honest, Soul continues to like poke his head out.
Sokolov will physically rear back all of the aggressive parts of Yuan-Ti just unfully. He displays the cobra flares, his scales rise up. He's like puffed up to like twice his size. He's very offended.
Cole puts a surprisingly gentle hand on his chest, or shoulder rather.
You're
Soul-
shrugged off.
Soul has his hand on Nimahez from like hidden from like where, because like his only like his head pointing out. He just like has Nimahez just at the ready in case.
There's been a lot going on. We've been trying to travel to solve everything that's going on, which is why in part I'm with them. Because apparently Krasnesi didn't like to tell me that he's rotting, but apparently that's something that's happening. And among other things, they have families, they have things that they're trying to fix, and that's why didn't come back home. It's not so easy to just go home when there's so much else going on.
Well, home has so much going on, and you weren't there to handle it. Mira doesn't have the capabilities you do. He listens to her.
One more time, the last part.
Nobody listens to her.
Look, I can try to get back as soon as possible, but there's other things that this group needs to handle before we can. I'll talk to them. They know that Rasnasi has cubes, so we're going to be home eventually. It's not like I can tell Rasnasi that, though. He's cut me off of sending.
We'll kind of gesture and send the 10. Can't you get the thing to do it?
I did, but I don't like doing it so often.
Well, I'll leave.
Go in strength.
Bye, Solidago. Tell that the elf inside I said hi.
Will do.
Sigalock will take a step back and leave without bowing.
Right. Well, I'm still exhausted, so I don't have the energy, wherewithal to deal with this right now. To be honest.
Oh, what's that? Sorry, she looks up from like picking under her fingernails with her knife.
Worm?
I don't even know. I forget what I was gonna say. But
Alright.
oh, he said hi. I guess.
Who said hi?
Sekolok.
Sagalok. He said hi.
Also, he knew my name. Did someone say it out loud? I didn't catch that.
He knew your name. I've been telling Rasnasi about you all for a good while now, so.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like we've had this conversation a little bit.
No.
Yes.
Rephrase. Cole and I have had this conversation before.
And I think Tuvanith as well.
Oh, so just me. Okay.
I thought no, Tuvanith caught me talking to Rasnasi, so I can't, that was accidental. And also, Jet, I asked you to send something to Rasnasi, so I feel like you should have known.
Did I?
Yes, you're the one who told me that he had initially been banished.
That was to Namira, I thought.
Oh, to Namira.
Yeah, okay. I was like, I definitely have never did a sending to Red. Let's see. It was to someone, though. Someone that I met.
Mm-hmm.
It was Namira.
Yeah, Namir.
Namira.
Namir.
Shaga will lean in. Did you tell Rasnasi about me?
About you, Shago?
Yeah.
No. He already knows about you. There's not much I can say.
Oh. Nice. And he'll look over at Eku, who shakes her head. The morning comes.
Edie, this is your role.
4.
1. And that is, I think,
It's just me, right?
it's like, yeah, Rasnasi. Oh, speaking of, who?
Speak of the devil.
The image washes in, and for a minute, it is Rasnasi doing his taxes. Occasionally, someone will walk in with a cup of something to drink or something to eat. and he'll take a sip, take a bite, and then put it to the side, and then he'll keep doing his taxes.
Is this Snaky Boy or?
Is it Snake Rosnacy
Yep.
or?
It is Snake Rosnacy doing his taxes.
I mean,
His
you gotta
taxes?
make sure that you have those forms right. That they even if you're in the middle of the jungle in an unfindable city, that they will find you.
The property taxes is insane.
Historical area.
Historical district, you gotta pay extra.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, yeah, and send everything through the the planners to make sure that you can build on historical land. You gotta-
It's a whole mess.
Yeah. Well, you have to send in forms anyways. There's all sorts of things buried, so you never know.
well, usually these are pretty enlightening, but can anyone see what's on line 4B? That might help us.
Jet is already tuned out.
Taxes. Snake taxes.
Next 3 days will pass without incident. Go ahead and roll me 3d6s.
All right.
That's one for each of us except Muty.
Sam, Jason, and me.
Are we doing them in order or just?
Yeah.
3.
Oh no. That has potential to be Razan, which Shago's here.
Mm-hmm. But you still have to roll 2.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing them all at once, I think.
Oh, we're doing them in order. Okay.
4.
5.
5.
4!
Oh shit! 4!
I gotta roll one more. We're doing...
Jet, what do you want to see?
I want to see one of us. Jet
All right,
wants- Jet
which
needs
one
more-
do you want to see?
I'll let the dice choose. Jet just wants
Alright.
Jet just wants more ways to win the game.
So roll another 4. 1.
Solidago.
Soul.
Oh shit! Oh god!
More war crimes.
Oh god.
Oh no, fish!
Does-
The
I
fish!
can't tell. Does that mean Fish has something or Fish doesn't have anything?
Or she knows,
know.
or she
No.
knows what's next, that it's tragic and terrible.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh my
no.
god.
We can
I
change
can't
it.
about who shows
Because
up.
we do have the Razan number, and then we have Port Nyanzaru, and then we have Solidago.
We can change it if you want, Fish.
No, let's
No,
see the
no,
Razan.
no.
Okay.
Let's see
need
the
to
Razan
this,
number.
but-
The image washes in. We see a square-faced woman with an unimaginably beautiful face. She's got smooth skin and
Thanks, Sloth
eyes
King, for the
darker than
follow,
anything
bud. I
you've
appreciate
seen.
it. Welcome.
Her hair is smooth silk, and it's black, maybe around to her chin. She's got a hooked nose and a beauty mark about right there. And she's putting on an array of jewelry, wearing a silk dress that exposes her shoulders, very like Grecian. And the memory, while usually muted, catches on all of the colors of her bracers, the opal arm pieces she's wearing, a platinum set, and a headdress. Most of the jewelry that you've seen on the Terrafolk King, most especially the feathered headdress. And it's her checking over, making sure she's presentable. She stands up, sort of like gathering herself before she opens the door. And Koshkal steps in, wearing the same amount of regalia, though more subdued. Her hair having been braided back into an intricate bun. And the two grab each other by the wrists, and Razan leans forward, whispering something to her. Razan is a good several inches shorter than Koshkal. And then they'll step out. You'll see them navigate through the house in Kirsabal, the one that you've all been living in every time you've been there, and they'll step out where Ashara, Nephir, and a small congregant of Terracotta gathered. Great. And perched there on the edge is the Terrafolk King and the Terrafolk Prince. The Terrafolk King and Prince both have on the dye an array of braids and other things you've seen, but they do not have the GUN holster and all of the jewelry and refinery that you had seen before. And the image washes out.
Does that seem recent?
I think you could say yeah. Yeah, it looks recent.
Like,
I mean, it definitely happened in the last year.
okay, in the last year, I was like, is that happening while we're not there? How does Shago look?
He looks gutted.
Devoneth will just pat Shago on the back.
Yeah. Soul just gives him like a sympathetic look.
Wait a second. Razan was killed by Terrafolk. What if the reason she was killed by Terrafolk is because she refused to let Koshkal be married to, like, the prince?
Possibly. It did seem similar to stories that I've read, but I don't know how accurate that is to, like, the real world.
Well, maybe that's also why they want to go back and meet with the princess to see if they can negotiate terms again.
I don't know. Oh, heck.
Good night, Dad.
We'll have
That
to.
already came through once.
We'll have to ask Koshkal when we return.
When we go back.
Yes.
Devoneth will look up at the will sort of look up at the sky and say, "We're not that far off. We'll be able to get her input soon."
It's not even nighttime. How can you tell?
Best guide in Chult, baby.
she'll point over in a direction and say, "You see the way that those clouds are kind of like hanging, lingering there?
Yeah.
Probably right about where the cliffs are, and the cliffs get kind of an updraft, and they kind of collect clouds. So I'm just assuming."
Fair enough. Soul picks up his back.
And we pack up.
The day continues. The next memory washes in that morning. This time there's rain rolling in, not enough to delay the trip, but it is aggravating as you guys try to get a clear image. And what you guys see is the Golden Throne. All of the merchant princes have been gathered. It's Jabal. He doesn't have the braid on the left side of his face, and he looks immeasurably less stressed than when you guys had last seen him. And Coyothe is seated off just to the side of him, sort of like curled up against his side, and Jabal's casually got an arm on the couch. And she's picking strawberries out of a box. Kene, Zanthi, Ifan, and situated in front of them, reclining on a settee that had been offered, is an older woman. She looks decrepit, long nails, and she's sort of holding a canvas bag in her lap. And as she opens her mouth, Coyothe stops what she's doing, looks up, and points past the woman and towards the door. the woman phrases and looks to the other merchant princes, offended. And Ekeneafa leans forward, gesturing, talking, pleading for the woman's case, and Quaithe just gets more adamant. And even Ifans in the old woman's defense. Something is obviously not responding, and Jessamine appears to have spaced out or isn't as engaged. And the argument gets heated. Quaithe is gesturing with a box of strawberries, some of them sort of clumsing out and splattering on the floor. And just as Kenny is about to move off of the chair, Jabal stands up, puts a hand on Kenny's shoulders, and with a warm, radiant smile, sits her down, sits back down, sort of placates everybody, and then turns to the older woman and begins to talk. And the image washes out.
I have a
Does the old woman have feet?
Thank you. Pretty
The
minds.
dress was covering the floor.
Ooh.
Same minds, Jason.
Mhm. I didn't even think of that.
A decrepit woman with long nails with a bag. I know what that is.
She have feet.
All right. Well, Shago, did Zanthi ever mention this exchange to you? Do you know what's going on here?
No, I was busy at the time.
Doing who, I wonder?
All right.
Not Razan. I was actually with the young. Day continues. Night comes and goes without much incident. And this time, when you guys wake up, as you're sort of getting situated, taking down the tents, ants
Oh no.
Oh no.
crawl in from the little slits where air sort of cycles in.
Oh, hate that.
Oh, I hate that.
They don't do anything. They just sort of do ant things, skittering about.
That's exactly why they're awful.
Yeah. Yeah, Fish doesn't like it either. Soul will like take the time to get them all, squish them, get them out of the tent before he packs them up. I'm not having that on my back. Also, is he still exhausted?
No.
E.
All right. Onwards and outwards.
We have one last jug.
The day passes, the night comes, everything's great. Memory jug. Oh, that's right, it's the third day. It opens up. It's Solidago. He's standing in a tent, much like the ones you had just packed up. This time, there's a wooden table that has a weird design, lines in it that indicate that it can be folded up for compactness and carryability. There's chairs sort of set about. The table is covered with maps, drinks, open ale bottles, closed ale bottles. There's a sandwich that someone half ate, then completely ignored. And so the doggo is young, handsome. His scales aren't cracked, they're shiny. Even in the memory, you can see the light catching and reflecting on it. And you can see Alba, off on the opposite side of the table, also noticing this. So the doggo carries on a conversation with a taller but not so broad black dragonborn man that you've seen before. And the two are talking quietly, but not as enthusiastically as they had been before. Something that the other dragonborn says seems to lower Solidago's shoulders, and he doesn't quite look dejected, but disappointed by the news. And the only thing that lifts him is a slightly shorter, but only by an inch, dragonborn with more coppery scales coming in from the side, not recognizing or deliberately ignoring the atmosphere of the room, an arm slung around Solidaga's shoulder, punching the black dragonborn in the chest, and instantly Solidaga's whole mood brightens up, and the black dragonborn will fold his arms and make a motion, agreeing to whatever the other dragonborn had proposed. The image washes out.
Sol, very quickly. Is it rude to ask their names?
Upon seeing that, Sol sits down and is looking very tired again. You can ask.
The Black Dragonborn?
That is Delphinos.
And the Copper one?
He always looked copper in the tent. He's brass. Chris.
I'm spelling it with a K.
Chris, like chrysanthemum. Oh? Does Sol remember what
That's
happened
my
during
mom's
that?
name.
Oh, sorry.
Be right back.
Yes.
Oh, you're typing to me. Oh. Oh, okay. Good to know, good to know, good to know. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
This doesn't seem good.
Yeah. Sol looks more tired the more he thinks about it.
Can someone remind me how many days have passed? I think I'm off by a few.
So, there's 3.
Well, it was the dagger memory. Then it was the... Was it a coal memory?
6 days.
Yeah. Then
So I just
memory.
went back and counted all the D6 rolls.
Oh, that's smart.
You didn't double count.
I'm so glad.
You didn't double count the where you did a 4 and then I had to roll again, right?
No, I excluded the D4s. So we got 1, 2.
Yeah, because it was the dagger memory, the coal memory, the Razan memory, and then I'm missing one in my brain.
And, no, you just said 3 and then we had these last 3.
Yeah. I think one of the Razan memories was this one though. Oh, there was a Jabal memory and then
3,
Shaga
4,
memory.
5,
Wait, hold it. Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
That could... Yeah. I'll wait
Okay.
until Cole
We'll
disappears.
just keep going without Koa shock.
E.
You guys will get home before the session ends.
God damn it, we will get home.
The day continues. Around midday, maybe a few hours into the canoeing, a group of adventurers in a more dingy boat passes by the canoe. They're raggedy and obviously not prepared for the situation at hand, but there's like this breath of excitement. And it's a group of humans, maybe a half-elf sort of sulking in the back. But as they pass you by, they go, you're the dude who killed the crocodile guy. They're pointing at Jet. You killed and then you made it, and then the crocodile was like, and then he ate it, and then it like went under. You're the guy.
Remember the gladiatorial match, Jet?
Oh, is that what he was talking? Yeah, no, yeah, that's me. Hi.
Oh my god, you guys are like, God, I thought you were dead, man.
No, still kicking.
Oh, that's so awesome. You guys got a canoe?
What is happening?
Yes.
We came across some adventurers on the river.
And they remembered Jet for his scorpion floating kill.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go our own way after this. Super don't want to bother you guys. Groups attract trouble in the jungle.
True.
Anyways, can we ask for directions?
Oh no.
Where are you trying to go?
So, we were hired to find somebody.
Oh no.
Who are you trying to find?
It's top secret. So you have to promise not to tell anybody.
God.
We're on a secret mission to find the princess.
Which direction are they? Are they going like the opposite way?
They're going the same way you guys are going.
Oh.
And where do you need directions to on your mission to find a princess?
So we totally tracked down an oracle, and after this guy was like, you're gonna meet doom and gloom, beware the feathered monster. We were like, he told us to pierce a ball.
Duvatif will look at the rest of the group and just sort of like and she's going to lean in and say, should I give them directions?
Well, no.
Okay.
Cole just gives him a wicked side eye.
Sol gives.
Duvatif will say,
So.
well, I've gotten pretty good with navigating in the jungle, and you're not that far out now. And she's going to sort of orient herself. And so let's see, they're traveling down. She's like, all right, so you're going to want to get off on that bank. And then it's going to be about a 3-day, maybe 4 days walk through the jungle. Could be longer. And you're just going to keep going until you find it. And what she's going to do is she's going to give directions on how to get to Firefinger or the area around.
Dude. Soul can't stop you. He has no idea where it is.
Ted doesn't know where the fuck he is now.
Ooh, shit, dude.
Alright, I'm gonna need a deception check with advantage.
Sure.
I mean, that is where a princess is at.
That is where a princess is at.
Pushed posthumously.
That's why it's with advantage.
I know. That's why I picked it.
Lying.
I was thinking you say Dungrunglung, and it's like, yeah, it's technically a queen, but Okay,
Send him to Dungrunglung to find the fucking doll.
Yeah.
well, we did see a princess.
Well, that's technically the princess they're looking for.
Well,
Well,
Anyways,
Roll deception, you're killing me.
what?
Oh, 19.
It's a 19.
Oh, yeah, it's a 19.
The lead guy will, like, hook his tongue. There's Sheik, and then, like, nod, leaning back. Alright, you guys were the best.
Sick, bro. Enjoy.
Gang. Gang.
Enjoy Kirsabal, bro.
Yeah. Bird people, am I right? Woo!
Beeple, some might say.
Yeah.
Burple.
Please stop.
Barbarians.
We've
Beeple.
yes, we've heard stories that there are, in fact, flying people that live at Kirsabal.
Yep, they definitely have wings.
Oh my god,
Anyways,
we're gonna find dead
uh,
bodies later.
This is the fucking Chekhov's gun.
Yeah, yeah. This feels very Chekhov gunny right now.
We can't tell them we're actual Kirsabal.
No, we can't.
No, we
know.
can't.
Like, I was gonna like send them to fucking Mesra or something.
That's what I was thinking, honestly, was sending the rest to Mesra. Y'all going the wrong way, go that way.
Like, yeah, we did see the princess, but we came from over that way.
Right.
The rest of the day continues without much incident.
Where did you send
You
them,
guys all
Giovanna?
take your camp for the night. And then the ground begins to rattle.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's shakes. Sorry, Jason. Jason's look just completely took me out. God damn it. The air grows cold.
Fucking rip.
You can feel and hear trees sort of begin to part.
Soul
Oh no.
steps out and takes a look.
How long are you looking?
You said the air got cold, right? Does it keep on getting colder?
How long are you looking?
For about a minute.
It takes half a minute for the frost giant to show herself, sort of casually parting the heavy foliage, and she's big.
What? Oh yeah.
She's big,
Ooh.
and
All I
she's
wanna
well
do-
dressed, wearing clothing obviously not suited for the jungle environment. Heavy furred pants, thick leather armor. She's got light blue skin, blotted with freckles and moles. And there's
In the chat.
It's a gathering location.
Just send everybody to fight finger and everyone is so confused.
Did this 15-year-old
And,
elvish girl send
she's
you to
got-
Firefinger too?
dark midnight blue hair knotted back in a braid and cupped in her hand is Artisan Dragonborn. And she sets the two of them down in camp and then leans forward. Hi, my name is Drufia.
Hi.
Hello. Julia.
Hello, Rufia. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Ivana will give
speaking
salutations
quietly.
in giant.
And she'll answer back in giant, like thrusting a hand forward and like collapsing the tent. And then she'll yank her. Shit. Hi, I'm Drufia, she says in giant, and then she switches back to common. I'm Drufia. I'm speaking quietly. Let me know if I'm speaking too fast.
You're doing
Uh,
great.
Oh, that's
Lovely.
awesome. Please don't tell anybody I'm here. We're not supposed to be here.
Okay.
Not a. Okay, thank you. The other frost giant said I would get in big trouble if we got found, but this man and his friend said they were lost. Yeah, lost.
Lost,
Um,
yes.
And he asked me really nicely if I saw you guys to bring him to you guys. His name is Artis. That is so cool. He has just the same name as someone we're looking for. Did you know that?
Oh my god.
I did not.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What's the artist you're looking for?
This is
Oh,
not the artist you're
artist
We can keep an eye
Cindy.
out for him.
He's an adventurer. She'll take a moment and she'll reach into a pocket and then she'll pull out a book and extend it to one of you guys.
Ah, yes.
They just can't get his nose right.
By
It's the Ring
by
of
R.A.
Winter.
Salvatore, yes.
It's The Ring of Winter, written by Jamie Chowder. It's a really good book, but we're looking for that guy.
Jet's gonna
Artis has a lot in common with him.
Jet's gonna slowly like try to get to the artist and Dragonbait to see if they're alive.
They are. They're frazzled. Artis is breathing hard, like nearly collapsed in the dirt, like holding his chest. Dragonbait looks fine.
Dragonbait is always fine.
Jet's gonna lean down. Can you walk?
Just grabs Jet by the robe and brings him like nose to nose. I have been in the arms of a frost giant for 3 fucking days.
In the arms of...
The frost giant.
Far away from my friends.
Jurfia will pause. Can I stay here the night? It was a very long walk, and this crocodile bit my ankle, and it really hurt.
I want to adopt this frost giant.
We're not
I would
adopting
like-
more shit.
I would like to see if this frost giant is trying to pull one over on us with this act.
Alright, go for it. Roll me an insight.
And Juvanith would know that frost giants are not the stupid ones. 28.
Oh, holy
Can you
shit.
look at her. Drufia is... There's a casual, almost warm bearing to her. She does appear to be putting on an act, appearing more friendly, but not for deceptive purposes, but to put you
Like-
guys at ease.
Okay, so like to endear herself a little bit.
Yeah, and there's nothing nefarious. She's packed lightly. Even if she had found Artis, it doesn't look like she has anything for disabling a man with a world-ending artifact.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Juvanith will just kind of say, I think it'll be alright.
I'm fine with it.
I don't mind.
Jet, maybe once you're done looking over Artis and Dragonbait, you could check out that crocodile bite she has.
Yep. I was gonna. And Jet's gonna lean down. Get in the fucking tent.
Artis like, let's go, Jet. And he, on his hands and knees, just like crawls into the tent. Dragonbait casually strolls after him.
Dragonbait just unbothered.
He's a honey badger. He don't give a fuck.
He's gonna look to the frost giant. Do you want to sit and I can look? I know medicine.
That would be awesome. Let me clear a spot for me to sit. You
Oh.
may hear some scary noises, but it's just me pulling the trees. She'll look at Koashak. I promise to plant the trees back.
Fair enough. Thank you for your consideration.
And then she'll grab a tree and she'll yank it out of the ground and put it into the river. And she'll sit down,
Yeah.
adjusting, moving kind of a hedge, some shrubbery away. She's sitting.
Jet will walk over and start looking at the wound.
Alright, it appears to be around, like, her Achilles heel.
Ooh.
It's a small wound on her. Several of the crocodile's teeth are still embedded.
Oh no. That poor crocodile.
I'm gonna take these teeth out and then I'm going to heal your wound. Is that okay?
Okay.
Alright, Jet's going to cast Mage Hand. And because he doesn't want to be so close where she like punches him if he pulls it too hard or something. And uses the Mage Hand to like start pulling the teeth out.
Right, you're able to pull the teeth out without much incident. A few times Drufia sort of clenches, but she's careful not to do any damage. She just sort of fists her hand in her tunic and tries as hard as she can not to disturb you guys. And you'll pull out all of the crocodile teeth.
Okay, and then what he's going to do is, again, not being too close. Actually... No, he'll do it. He'll actually get close and he'll gently lay his hand on her foot and cast Cure Wounds.
Pressing her hand against her skin is cold, and it's a relief. And this hot, balmy weather, it's like sticking your head in an ice box. It's nice. And
17 points. Yep.
Yeah, the wounds seal and close in front of your eyes, and Drufia gives a very quiet sigh of relief.
Does that feel better?
Yes.
Okay. And Jet will bow his head and walk back to the group.
Duvanith will step forward and explain to her in Giant that she's more than welcome to stay for the evening and to just, please keep an eye out for any trouble while you're awake and sleep well.
Drufia will be more than pleased, adjusting so she can peer at Duvanith. She's got not quite light eyes, but her eyes are a myriad of colors. Dark, almost like an aurora. And she'll nod, giving a pleased smile. And she'll respond in Giant. Likewise, let me know if you need anything. If something big has to be taken, I'd love to help. You all have been nice.
You've been nice as well. Sleep well.
Thank you. She'll extend a finger.
Duvanith will shake said finger
Thank you.
before walking back to the tent. And the second she walks in, she's gonna like hiss at Artis. Why would you actually say that your name is Artis? Are you dumb?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
Eating like food out of the stew pot with like his bare hands, and I'll look up. He looks feral. He knew I was lying. And she asked what my name was. I said it was Rosnotch, and she was like, "Ooh, I've never met a human named Rosnotch. That sounds like it's from somewhere else."
Wait, you didn't think to be like, oh, I was raised by dwarves?
No,
Why would I say that?
I didn't have a beard.
You're not a dwarf. Whatever.
But culturally, dwarves are supposed to grow out their beard. If she would totally catch on.
Okay,
Why
okay,
would someone who's
okay.
not raised for...
It's late. You're angry and tired. Let's just all go to bed and
I'm
hope.
hungry.
Then fucking eat and shut up.
Don't tell me to shut up. You don't know where I've been.
In a
3
giant's
days.
hand
Artist!
for 3 days.
Artist, calm down. Shh.
Like, you can't use a world-ending artifact to make a fucking ice spoon?
Duvanith is on a roll tonight.
What's that do on it? With so much corporeal hate. He looks-
Can I elect to give Duvanith the bully card for that? Holy shit.
For real.
Like Jason needs more of them.
I'm stockpiling
So-
them.
You're just hoping for the double damage one.
The automatic crit. That's what I want.
All mine, okay, so really quick, all mine are like, you have a fortuitous thing happen,
That's the
and
best
I
one,
can't
though.
use them because every single time, like, especially in a hex crawl, Fish already has a fortuitous thing happen, and I'm like, shit.
See, I feel like that's the one you play in advance. You tell Fish, hey, at the start of the session, I'm going to play this. Feel free to work it in however you want.
That's a good point.
That's definitely how I'd prefer it, actually.
I might actually do that at some point. I don't know when, but
Mm-hmm.
that was how I was planning on going about it. Because I have one of those. Anyways, Duvanith will go find a place to trance.
Alright. Drifia will sleep at the edge of the camp, sort of curled around her back to the river. And it's around midnight. Who takes the second watch?
I think we have it,
Dark
Soul is
vision.
taking last watch, Jet takes first watch, Duvanis takes third, and Cole takes second.
Yeah, something like that.
That sounds about right.
Cook. It's around your watch and the dead center of it. You hear the low moan of a herd of zombies approaching. Drifia's eyes will snatch up, and she will sort of turn them towards Koashak, looking at him questioningly.
Koashak turns his head to where he hears it, and he gives like a slow, like a curtain, like a nod.
Drufia will pat the ground very gently and get to her feet as quietly as she humanly can.
Giantly
giantly
can.
can?
It does not work because she's a giant, not a human. The
True.
ground shakes as she rises up, and she picks up the tree she had removed the day before, and she'll tiptoe through the forest, and you'll hear the excited groans of the zombies as they smell or hear Drufia, and then you hear a lot of cracking. You hear a lot of squelching. And you see a dark shape of a human body being flung across the camp, disappearing into the forest canopy.
She just
And Drufia will
obliterates
sneak
them.
back into camp. She'll put the tree back, pat the dirt back on, and then she'll lay back down.
Cole will give like 2 thumbs up and
Yeah, like-
do a little applaud for her.
That, like, woke us all up, right?
Yeah, I mean, you heard ground shaking, zombie noises, and then silence.
Soul slowly sticks his head out.
Drufia is peacefully sleeping.
She's
Cool.
completely unbothered.
Nice.
So you have
So-
no dark vision. You step out, you still see dark.
Yeah. And shush.
He can believe.
He's doing that like tired dad thing where it's like his eyes are like squinting and you can't tell if they're actually like open or not.
Just making it funny to it's just a funny thought to think. Soul's
Yeah.
just like seems calm.
He like pulls out a little neck and Oh wait, hold it. He like holds up like
you see Drew.
he like looks over to
Druvia and
Kosha.
Koshak are sleeping.
Cole just gives thumbs up.
Soul goes back to bed.
Alright, the rest of the day passes without event. Can we roll the memory jugs over the week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's just a lot of
Oh,
talking
man.
for me.
No,
Zero
like,
hits right now.
how are we? Is Drufia gonna stay with us?
No,
No,
she has to
she
go back.
leaves the morning.
Yay.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
once everyone's woken up and Drufia has sort of done some miniature minuscule things, she appears to have patched up the group's canoe, wiping away some growths that had begun to grow in the hull of it, and she'll make sure she finger shakes everybody's hand, and then she'll leave.
She was surprisingly pleasant.
That was interesting.
She was nice.
Mm.
I agree. Nicest giant I've ever met.
Pretty sure she's the only giant I've ever met.
True.
I've never met one, but I have seen what happens when one runs a man through, and it's not pleasant.
Shaka will rest a hand on Duval's shoulder and give it a squeeze. And then Artis will look at Shago. Shago will look at Artis. The Shago says hello to Artis.
And what does the
Shago
artist
told
say to the
Shago
Shago?
about the Artis? Artis will press his lips together and nod. And we'll get in the canoe.
Sola sort of like leans in to like Duvanith. Were Razan and Artis a thing?
I don't anymore.
Yeah.
It feels like Rezan was very open with her interests.
I feel like everybody in Chult was open with their interests.
Yeah.
Jack goes into
Well-
the canoe.
Now that we have Artis back and he doesn't have mutton on his face anymore, we should probably ask him about that ebony and ivory looking dagger from that memory.
That would be a good idea, actually.
Ooh.
Ivanith will pick up her stuff and go to the canoe.
Artis appears to be attaching, using some rope, a smaller ice canoe to the bigger canoe.
I thought, can't you just make the polar bear again?
No, we're on the river. Polar bears can't swim.
Polar bears can't swim?
No. Have you ever seen a polar bear swim?
Isn't your polar bear bigger than this goddamn river?
I think the only time I've ever seen a polar bear is when you summon one, but that's just me.
Precisely. And also, no, the River Orlon goes sometimes deeper than a mile.
Really?
There's land
Yes.
right here.
But I don't want to be on the land. Sophia just left.
We wouldn't be on the land, we'd be on a freaking polar bear.
No, we wouldn't, because there's a lot of us, and Dragonborn's hefty. He's a hefty man. He eats.
Dragonborn or dragon bait?
Bait. I was looking at Soul.
There's a lot to
So
unpack
you're
there,
not.
but we've
I-
just got ourselves packed up. Maybe we should.
I don't know whether to take offense to that or not.
Is artist saying all dragon people look the same?
They're all hefty
Anyways.
people.
Probably kill a man.
Do you ask him about the dagger?
Yeah. Once we're underway and sort of sailing.
You can't escape.
You can't escape the questioning.
Artists.
Yep.
So we saw a dagger in a memory that Shago says that you gave Razan at some point. It's kind of ebony and ivory and stiletto looking and used for ritual sacrifice.
Artist will pop his mouth, and you'll hear Shago mutter under his breath about somebody stealing something he does, blah blah blah. Artist will nod. Yeah, I've recovered it from a burial mound that belonged to the Amuans, Queen Ornia and several of her consorts, actually. It was where a group of mass sacrifices in the name of preventing the rise of Dendor was held, and I want to see the year of bone marrow. It was maybe 1028.
Bless you.
You could tell by the architectural markings. It was made by an elf that was in the area at the time and assisted several of the native Chultans with complex architectural structuring.
It was used for protection against what?
So several people were sacrificed in the year of bone marrow, triggering sacrifices to be held in Omu as a regular occurrence against Dendar the Night Serpent.
Ah, yes. That beach.
Yes.
Okay, so recovered it from this burial mound as a architectural antiquity, and then you gave it to Razan because she's the heir, or
Yes. In general, all of the Amuan artifacts I found, I eventually surrendered to Razan or Mercenary.
do you know where it is now? The reason I'm asking is it popped up in, well, I mean,
You explained. It's either with Razan or Majwa. Razan usually carried around as a hunting dagger for protection.
Duroneth will expound on the robes that they saw. They have sort of this detailing and that detailing. Does that line up with the sort of the type of attire that would be worn by these folks in the year of bone marrow?
Artist will think. I'm not entirely sure. You should ask Kushkala. She would know for sure. This is right up her alley.
Okay. Because based on the other things that the jug has been showing us, it just doesn't line up with sort of the timeline of things. Or it feels like it doesn't. Anyways, thank you.
Of course. The day continues. The ride goes smooth. Sometimes you'll see birds sort of lazily drifting by, and one small occasion where someone roll me a d4. So, Ludango, as you're
Yes.
sort of leaning over the side of the canoe, as not claws, you wouldn't dip your hand in the water.
Oh yeah,
Just sort
absolutely
of
not.
lazily watching it go by, a hummingbird will flicker by. Its long, slender beak sort of stabbing into the water a few times, letting you get a glimpse at its emerald feathering, the steady, fasting beat of its wings before it leaves.
Who watches it go?
At night, you all retire to your beds, and nothing of incident happens, except for Tsunami and Cobalt, who arrive in Lefty's room right as a cleric is pulling the sheets over his body.
Oof.
But the morning comes, and the next few days happen without much incident. On the
You just fucking drop that?
canoeing, Shago will pull onto the riverbank about midday, and he'll tell everyone that this is about where we start walking. And walk you do. For another series of days, occasionally you guys run into problems. You fight a group of sturges, tiny mosquito-like beasts that drain the lifeblood out of you, and I mean, it goes well. You guys just sort of clap them out of the air. And of course, you get lost. Eku having misconstrued some cloud formations and leading you all into the Iplampli Wastes, a vast plain of Chulten jungle having been completely flattened. You can see tree stumps, holes dug in the air, and more importantly, you can see at the mouth of a cave a dead T-Rex and just been freshly killed by an array of beasts or things, teeth gouged into its neck. Mark, are you okay?
Oh, buddy.
Can I hug you?
Yeah, it was just the realization that was literally, in 5 years of playing this persistent campaign, my first character death.
Well, technically second. That's how we get into this like this to begin with.
Well, no, this is the first death where technically I can't bring him back.
Yeah, that is true. It's
Lefty
it's
has,
a goof bud.
out of Kobold's recklessness, Lefty is the first to go.
And also, like, the fact that Fish just, like, dropped it casually in the middle of our travels, just
Yeah.
like, oh,
fucking
also, they
oof.
see his dead body.
Don't feel too bad. Clocks didn't even get a death scene. He's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
It's what he deserved.
Yeah, no, it's
Clock
absolutely.
got it. Clock's died.
Yeah, Clock's dead.
Yeah. By the way, clocks died.
Rip.
Rip.
We're on a timer.
Yeah, we are on a timer.
There's a dead T-Rex.
Killed by something with teeth?
Killed by several things, but the killing blow was probably the giant teeth marks on its neck.
We should just carry on.
I agree with that.
Agreed.
Shaka will kind of... I'm going to investigate the cave.
No.
Whoa.
That's a
No.
Shago, no.
I think we'll be okay if we don't investigate the cave.
No, I think we should investigate
Oh.
the cave.
Why?
Well,
Shago.
Because there's probably... Okay, but listen, T-Rex are territorial.
Yes.
There wouldn't be other things inside of it, and T-Rexes, if this was a mated pair, we would be seeing the mate.
Shago, we're supposed to be going to Kirsabol to see your son. And you want to go play in a T-Rex den.
Yeah.
No. No, we're not doing that because I'm not.
Okay, then we don't have to. Go on ahead and I'll catch up.
No.
No.
Yes.
That's an even worse suggestion.
Why do you want to investigate this again? What do you think you'll gain?
Sort of kind of walk between his feet. I had a dream. I want to see what's in a cave. I've had a dream about this exact situation.
And what happens in the last half of your dream?
I find an egg.
Okay.
Do you want to make an omelet?
I don't know. I mean, it was important enough for me to see it.
If you want to go check it out, I'll back you up so you don't die.
I mean, to be somewhat fair to Anith, the whole egg symbolism is a whole thing.
And we had a discussion about eggs.
Let's just stop talking about eggs. As long as we can make this quick, let's just do it.
Eggs are completely not. I don't know why you mammals are having such a hang up about eggs.
The cave at the mouth of it, it's wide, but it doesn't go deep. It's a pretty shallow cave. And backed into the far corner, with scratch marks and kind of nestled in furs and other things, is an egg. It's large. It's bigger than anything you guys have seen, and it's just sort of situated there.
Oh,
How big is it?
It's pretty big, about the size of one of your guys' torsos.
Oh shit.
Shago, are you meant to take this or just find it?
Okay, if you're asking me, I think this is me saying that I was supposed to find my son, right? Despite everything, like this is the right path for me to take.
I'm honestly wondering, what are you supposed to be doing with this egg?
I don't know. Any suggestions?
Can Jet go up to it and feel the egg and feel if there's something alive in there?
Sure, he can. Medicine check.
Alright, not bad.
Feeling around, it's warm, and you can feel movement.
How much movement?
Quite a bit. It's pretty active.
Okay. Hey, Shago. You're gonna need to make a choice. And Jet's still there with his hand on it, like, still feeling the vibrations. It's near done. Like, it's close to hatching. What are you doing with it?
Shaga will think,
Okay.
and then he'll pat Solidago on the shoulder and leave. That one's for you, buddy.
What?
What? Jet's sitting there utterly confused out of his fucking mind right now.
Alba's worked with dinosaurs. Does this look like a description that Alba might have given of, say, a T-Rex egg?
It's No, because nobody really looks at T-Rex eggs.
And live.
But it is big.
Soul, like, picks it up?
Easily. It's warm. It's moving. Reminds you of Liz.
Do you want me to levitate it? You don't have to worry about it moving on you and dropping?
No, it's fine.
How big is it? Like, is Soul going like this or is Soul going like this? Okay, alright.
It's fine. It's just big.
Well, that's why I'm offering to levitate it, because I haven't used that spell in a while.
Oh, well, no, like, you need, like, the incubation and stuff. Liz's egg was not this big, by the way.
Okay, I was just offering.
How much does Duboneth know about dinosaur anatomy?
Have you done any research into it?
No, but she's going to try to figure out the gender of this dead Tyrannosaurus Rex body the best she can.
Alright, give me a animal handling.
All right.
Awkward.
12.
Interesting.
Alright, and advantage because Eku's noisily looking over your shoulder. Female.
Okay.
You don't need to know anything else. Female.
Cool. Yeah, that was really what I was wondering. Because if it had been male, I would have been concerned about taking the egg, but now I'm not. So that's all I wanted to check.
Well, Shaka did mention mated pairs. We only saw one.
Well, I mean, I assume that they're instinctual creatures, and there's only one body, I guess.
Maybe we can keep an eye out, make sure the father comes back.
You want to sit here and wait for the father to come back?
It's just in case, you don't want to leave anything.
So then let's put the egg back in the nest.
Yes, that's what yeah.
Eku will sort of clear her throat. Male T-Rexes don't take care of eggs.
Soul picks it back up again.
Fucking God.
That was kind of my assumption. I don't really know dinosaur behavior at all. I don't really know animal behavior, but...
Okay,
T-Rex hatchlings fetch a really nice bargain. In Port Nyanzaru, we can make a nice bit of mint if we decide to sell it.
That is the only reason why we're taking the egg.
I was gonna say, so I really feel like you're not going to give this up because you lost the Velociraptor already.
I did not lose Mo. He is living in
It has a name?
So
Yes,
you spent 10 minutes with it. How does it have a name and you're already attached to it?
I'm going back to the canoe.
You guys are on land.
Oh, sorry.
I'm with Duwan. I feel like we should. Duwan is just like, I'm going back to the canoe.
I'm just gonna go dive in the water real quick.
I feel like we should just.
Take me.
I don't see how we can take these with us without heavily encumbering our journey any further. I don't think it would be worth it, personally. I'm certain there's ways you can ensure that this egg will be safe, but to take it with us would be detrimental in my personal opinion.
Plus, isn't Alba the dinosaur tamer, not you?
Oh, that's a good point. Jet, could I ask you a favor?
I'm not asking Alba tips on how to train a dragon. A dinosaur, sorry.
Well, you could message him and say, hey, we found a a potential T-Rex egg. What should we do with it?
Jet will just stand there for a minute and grab his holy symbol.
Yay!
Alba, I have a problem. Soul has found a T-Rex egg and wants to know how to take care of it. Help. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. He loves you.
Oh, he does.
And that's what he sends to Alba. Was that okay?
No, but I don't really have control over that. That wasn't...
Well, you said you wanted to know how to take care of it.
I said whether or not we should.
Oh. Well, I feel if he doesn't want us to, he'll tell us.
Be right back.
He what? Scott, what?
Oh no.
Keep it warm, not too warm.
Okay.
Plenty of chewed meat on arrival.
Oh god.
Rose, slow. Bye.
I think he's upset with you. Apparently we need to get a lot more food just for the dinosaur. When it hatches, it's something about roses. I couldn't tell if you like cut out at the end because all I heard was like rose, and I'm like, what the fuck did she say?
Grow slow.
Grow slow. I heard roses. My bad. Heard rose slow, and I'm like, what the fuck's a rose slow?
Oh, I thought she was saying. Alba was saying, roast low and slow.
And apparently it grows slow, so we're going to be using a lot of probably a lot of food just to keep it fed.
Mm-hmm.
So
It should be fine until we get to Kirseball.
so we're gonna dump another dinosaur on the top of the mountain of Kirseball.
Well, they can send it back to Port Yonsar and make a buck. I mean, it's better than like leaving it here, like abandoned and orphaned in the jungle.
Jet's losing his mind for a second. Isn't the whole thing of Upteo is like leaving nature to do its thing and not interfere with it?
Teo's a rat bastard of a father.
But that's not the teachings he gives.
Who said I followed him? He doesn't really done much for me, aside from not much.
Okay. Okay, whatever you want to do so.
Soul looks over to Devana.
Oh, she's gone. She's setting the course with Shago to the wherever they're going next. She doesn't want any part of this.
Soul got his answer. I don't know why you're backing down. Like, you got what you got. You get to keep the egg. Keep it.
Yeah, I know, but I still feel bad.
Well,
Yeah,
keep
Soul
the egg.
keeps it. He keeps the egg. Sister is having real zoomy hours. My goodness.
My cat left me.
We're keeping the egg, apparently.
Next
Oh god.
No one was able to not convince Soul.
Oh, I had great reasons. Soul's just stubborn.
Soul is just very stubborn. I don't think anybody could convince him.
The next few days happened without much incident. You guys see some strange sightings, trees flattened in conspicuous shapes, some of them bowed and parted. And as you guys are getting closer to Kirsabal, you'll see more Aarakocra hiding, but making themselves known to the group. And if the group responds in any way, including looking at them, they'll depart with a bow of the head and fly off.
I wonder what's going on.
The sights of Kirsabal are welcome. The high cliffs, clouded and married, completely butchered that word, myriad. And on the ground, there appears to be some wreckage. Parts of Kirsabal have collapsed. Nothing of note, probably just one of the lesser houses. And you can see the body of an Aarakocra hanging out of the wreckage.
Fuck.
The elevator likewise had gone through some repair. The flooring has been entirely rewoven, and the ropes that pulley it have been entirely re-knotted and redone. Some of them knotted to other sections of rope. There's been some refurbishing work. Do you all get into the elevator?
Yeah.
I don't think
The
there's
heck?
anything else we can do.
Artis and Dragonbait will just fly up. The elevator can only support so much weight. Shago is beside himself. There's already tears kind of moistening up his eyes, and he's relaced his boots 2-3 times, and the elevator climbs up. Night descends quickly. Not quickly enough. And as you guys are reaching maybe the 200 feet movement of the elevator, enough for you to see over the endless expanse of jungles, see just briefly the spire Five Fingers stick out, the ever-present glow of Port Nyanzur off of the coast. A head rears up out of the trees. And maybe 50 feet away from where the group had been standing at the base of the elevator, you see a T-Rex. Her head mounted in glorious jeweled feathers. Her hands tucked close to her body are feathered, creeped, curled nails, blacker than night and more jagged than daggers, kind of hoisted up, almost like a bird. She's big, towering much over the trees, and looking the group up and up as it rises. She'll take a step back and open her mouth, giving out a curdling cry.
You ever think about the fact that that's like a goose honk, just super slowed down and reverberated?
Stop.
The sound shakes the elevator, rattles everybody to its core. The elevator stilts, the people pulling it having obviously frozen in their work before they continue in earnest, and the elevator shoots up. And you all land safely in Kirsabal.
Oh, thank fuck. Where?
Greeting you is Nafir and Azek. Nafir looks a little bit healthier. Baby feathers starting to sprout out.
Aww.
And they'll greet everybody. They'll look a little bit tired at the amount of people that you all are bringing. But Kirsabal welcomes you all the same, and we end the session here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's gonna be intense later.
Oh god.
Woo!
Well, I guess we know where the King of Feathers is.
Yep.
We've been followed.
Ooh. Jason, you muted.
Oh, I said so it seems.
Yeah.
Well,
This-
by the look of it, it's already been here. Like, do you see like what happened to the place?
Oh, we're gonna have to deal with that a lot sooner than later now.
Just a bit.
All right. Thank you for dealing with our technical issues. We appreciate everybody who came out. We got a tier 2 10 months in a row from Kate tonight.
God
So
bless. Thank you, Kate.
Bless.
And we did get a new follower named Slav King 123 first. So I appreciate the follow.
Hell yeah.
Hold on a second. Oh, man, I recognize that name.
Okay.
Let's wrap this up. I gotta hear.
All right. Have a good night. Love y'all.
Good night.
Bye bye.